Hey everyone, welcome to the trade floor. Today we'll dive right into the technical analysis and build a logical trade plan for next week. If you're new here, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you had a wonderful week. And now, without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So let's get right into it with the SPY. Now, the SPY, as for the people that follow me on Twitter, I shared a chart last week where since we lost this trend line, I said, okay, we touched the 50, we're finding resistance, we're gonna have a bounce. And my idea was to have a bounce that was probably like this, get a rejection, probably get into the touch the 565, which is the major in this case support that we had since we didn't touch it before going higher. If we lose also, I said 565, we could go lower, although I was expecting a bounce. To be honest, I didn't expect a bounce this big, although it is welcome. I mean, now we created a gap here, and we found resistance above the previous all-time high yesterday, and the buyer stepped in. The seller couldn't close below the previous all-time high. If we were to close below this level, we could have seen more, probably the gap close. Since we didn't, what could happen now is, let me clean the chart, is either for a couple of days we consolidate and then we go higher into 593, 597 in those levels. Otherwise, we might get just a big move upside and then the pullback that we wanted just to close the gap or at least touch the previous support at 580 before going higher. So to make it clear, probably either this, or we could get a pullback today, touch the 580, retake the 585, find support at 585, and we can go higher. Now, why I say that? Since probably any pullback that we're gonna have is gonna be healthy, and it's just gonna be a buy the dip situation. That's why even if we go into the hourly, we could see, I don't know what is doing this here. We can see that basically we found great support of 585, and we close above 590, which is also another major resistance support. So now, as long as we are above this level of 590, we can go basically higher. Otherwise, since we had this major gap up, we could see also a move to the upside and then probably a pullback into 585 again or 580 for the next leg up. So watch for the support 580, 585 and 590 as support for the SPY now. And the resistance is 593, and then after that it's just blue sky territory, so it could be anywhere. Now let's get into the Q. Now compared to the SPY, the Q, probably let's go to the daily. It made a new all-time high with this gap up. Is a little bit healthier, the MACD and the RSI and the MACD. We were basically inside this range where I said we closed below this major resistance support. So now we turn into resistance. We rejected it twice. So I was like, okay, we're going to touch the 50 and probably the 100 before have any bounce. although with election and everything, we were able to retake 486, like we did. We held above it, and then we had the major gap where we held as a support this previous channel, and then we broke for the all-time high as a target by not end of year, but probably in a month is gonna be 521. Now, like I said, also in the SPY, and probably similar to all the other stock that we have, since we had this major gap up, even if we get a pullback, it's just a buy the dip, and even if you go a little bit lower, just buy the dip. For the Q, longer we are above 493 or 500, that's just a buy the dip situation. If we break below 493, that probably is not that healthy, although I do find very reasonable to find resistance as support, 500, 493, and now in this case 503, which is the previous all-time high. So probably the best scenario will be this, or even something like the look below and fail and up we go, since probably we're gonna have a lot of support at 503. Now, we can go into the company, the core list of company. Let's start with Apple. Now, Apple, like I said multiple times, also on my Twitter, we did have this balance, which it was 224 to 232. In this channel, basically Apple, I said, as long as you're rejecting 224, we are going for the 216. We did reject it yesterday. All the company made a huge gap up, and Apple rejected, and it didn't close exactly where we expected. Look also the daily is not that healthy, the daily chart. So as long as we are below rejecting 224, we might go into 216. Although if we hold, in this case, 221, and then probably we can take 224, then we might see 229 and 233 next. So it all depends on this level. We have a great resistance here to break, which before was a great support zone, 224 and 227. If we break those, we can go higher with Apple, although it doesn't look that great, even though the RSI on the daily is very healthy, and also the MACD. So probably we could see another couple of days in this zone, and then to go higher, something like that. Next, let's go with Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, let's go in the hourly. That probably is better to share. Now, previously, also in my post, I said the major support resistance level are 419, 414. With earnings, we broke down. We couldn't break above and hold the 414. We created a double bottom right here. So now, after that, we were able to take out 414 and also break above 419. Now, if we can hold this level, then yes, we can go into the 430, close the gap, probably pull back a little bit in 425, and then do something like this into the 440. Now, if we don't, or if we basically look below and fail, then we're going probably to reject that and go into the 412 again. The double bottom will be invalidated, and probably go into 408 again. So it all depends on this level, if we can go higher or lower, basically. So next we can go with NVDA. Now NVDA, beautiful move. On my last post I shared that we're gonna have support, we're gonna find support and bounce from 131, 129. Now 131 we did bounce, we held above 136, which was the previous resistance support zone, and we also broke yesterday above 141, 140, held above it, and went all the way to 146. Now my target for NVDA are 154, sorry guys. So we might even get a little consolidation phase before going there, or even another pullback before going there. Although I think the best scenario will be consolidation here, and then we break above, and then we go. Even today, we might just break above and go in one go. So although, as I said, major support is 141. If we can stay above and on 144, we can create like this kind of channels that stack one above the other. So if we can stay there, we could do these, and then probably these, and then probably these, and little by little get to the 154. So that will be healthier to do that. As we can see on the daily, the RSI is not even at 70 yet. So even if we go above 70, so that's why I say 154 and probably even higher. It depends on the momentum and everything that is going on with the economy. So watch for the levels that I just mentioned. Amazon, what a great move. I share on my Twitter account, which actually I didn't expect the earnings, and so I was watching Amazon for a while for this breakout, and then we broke out, and then we had the earnings, which sent us basically not the earning, the day previous to the earnings, which sent us back into the channel. I was like, damn, after so many time that we tried to break above 190, we couldn't even stay above that. And then we had the earnings, which sent us back to 200. We hold that, we had 195, and then now we were able to break that level, which Jeff Bezos was basically selling, and now it's all-time high. So for Amazon, as long as we can get any pullback that is like this, it's just a healthy move. Above, I have 215, although it could have resistance anywhere in between. So in this case, you cannot say much. We could have another move like this, and then consolidate a little bit here before probably a pullback here or here, and then the move higher. So something like that. I don't know. It could be anything at the moment. So the RSI is at 70 exactly. So we had some pullbacks in the back in the past when we reached this level. So it was kind of a crazy ride for Amazon, to be honest, for this pullback, big gap up and then go. Although what an amazing move. I was expecting the move. I wasn't expecting these pullback and gap up with the earnings, but I was expecting kind of the big move to the upside. And I had the target 206, which we broke yesterday. Now, Meta actually is something interesting, and I wanna show you why, probably more on the hourly. Why is not work? Why is not? Sometimes I don't know why it's not working. My thinkorswim. Now, like I said previously, we did have this channel where I said, look, as long as we're in the middle of this channel, there's no point in trading. Meta, we did have a look above, but we fell it back down, and I said if we break 561, 562, the next is 542. Although yesterday we found resistance, we looked below and failed. We touched the 50-day moving average on the daily, as you can see here. And then we held this 561 level. So now what I'm expecting is either a touch, rejection, and down we go, or we can hold this level, break 582 and go higher into 602, and after that 621. I'm inclined to be more bullish than bearish, since it's been so beaten lately. The stock, we are 50 right now. It's not that healthy, but it's not that bearish. The indicators, we are holding the 50-day moving average, so we could see something like these and then these in the coming probably days. Although if we reject again here and we close and we lose the 50, then yeah, we're going there, and there's nothing much to do for Meta. So watch for, like I said, this channel, a break above 602, 621, a break below 542, 532. Then we can go with probably Tesla. Also Tesla, I was expecting the move up. I posted here on Twitter, we're gonna see 246, 241 resistance, support, and a bounce right here. We bounce and we touched 256. I was like, and I also said on Twitter, look for the 256 level. Why? Because we could create a lower high, reject this level, and send us back down here before any move up. Although with election and everything, we had just this gap up, held perfectly. Basically this support now, which was previously resistance, buyer stepped in, and we closed above 287. Next target I have 295 and then 300. We are almost overextended. Now that doesn't mean it's gonna slow down, since look at these. We did have probably 1, 2, 3 4 major candles. So let's just say we could have something like 1, 2, 3, and probably another 4, whatever. So what I expect is either a pullback here into and hold the 275 and 265 before going higher, or just something like this, a break above 300, hold the 295, and then go up. Since with Tesla it's very difficult when he has momentum to find targets, since he can move quickly. Now AMD, probably it's time for this stock to do something. Completely different from NVIDIA. At the beginning of the year, everyone was saying AMD the biggest competitor. Then it went to SMCI, and then whatever. It just stocks, to be honest. Now RSI looking good. Sorry guys. So RSI looking good, MACD looking good, daily candle looking very good. We could see, so probably next something like this, 153, either we reject or we can close above it and go higher into 162. So the level to watch are 152, 162, and I do expect a move higher from AMD. It's not gonna probably be something like in one go, although I do expect the move higher, which is coming. Okay, I think we can watch probably also Square. I had this level right here, which is 73, and then 80 and 85. And I said as long as we're above 70, we can go higher. We did create a kind of a channel here, and then we went higher. So now I'm expecting to touch the 80, create another little bit of channel, and then go into the 85, something like that for Square. And then probably to close, we can go with ARM, which is actually doing something like this, which is not bad. Probably, I don't know if it could be also this. Like what I'm saying is it could either hold 144, touch 150, touch the 144 again as a support, and then break higher into 162 and then 173, although it can also reject 154, touch the 135. If we lose the 135, we can go into probably the 121. So what I'm saying is watch for the levels. I do think we need to go higher. I don't know if we're going to do something like this first. Like with Amazon, every time we need to break out, it's not just a straight line. We can have pullback, or if we are gonna do something like this before breaking out. And then last level is this 119, 188 basically. So yeah. All right, guys, that will be all for me for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.